Because Komboa Kenya is not a campaign funded by cartels or sustained by corruption. It is a people's patriotic movement and the people.
Yesterday night, Kalonzo Musyoka launched its presidential campaigns for the 2027 general elections, and he named it Komboa Kenya. For me, this is the first time I am seeing Kalonzo Musyoka showing some signs of seriousness when it comes to his ambitions of becoming the president of this particular country. Kalonzo Musyoka quite often has been talking about removing President William Ruto from office come 2027 after the next general elections, but with little preparations, with little or no seriousness at all. We have always been seeing him in the funerals or in small political rallies, giving speeches or talking about becoming the president of this particular country. But he hasn't come out strongly to give clear directions to his supporters. And this is for the first time his supporters are seeing some sense of seriousness in him and also getting directions from him in relation to his political ambition. And I can also tell you that Kalonzo Musyoka has sensed that time is running too fast and 2027 is just around the corner. And for him coming out right now to launch his political bid can tell you that Kalonzo Musyoka is now trying to encounter his opponent, that is President William Ruto, who has always been going around the country campaigning for his re-elections. But before we jump right into our critical analysis on this particular issue, I want you to go ahead and listen to Kalonzo Musyoka's speech.
As I've said before, we are not a movement of yesterday, nor are we merely a patriotic movement of tomorrow. We are the generation that carries both responsibilities. Bringing Kenya closer. One of the greatest tragedies of Kenyan politics is the distance between leaders and wananchi. The distance between promises made on podiums and realities lived by ordinary Kenyans. The distance between decisions made in Nairobi and their consequences across our 47 counties. And here I must say, people have been paying lip service to devolution. Devolution must work. We have built this platform to help close that distance. Through our AI-powered engagement platform, every Kenyan, wherever you are, can interact directly with this campaign. Ask your questions and raise your concerns and challenge our ideas. You deserve answers grounded in honesty, in substance, and respect. This website also includes our resource mobilization platform because Komboa Kenya is not a campaign funded by cartels or sustained by corruption. It is a people's patriotic movement and the people must power it. I urge you to contribute what you can. Whenever for one moment think your candidate is any weaker because of making it open to all of us. But above all, contribute from your heart. Every shilling given by an honest Kenyan carries more value than any check written in pursuit of favors. I now must do a word of thanks. Wazalendo wenzangu, no journey of this magnitude is walked alone. And even those who are Liverpool fans know that. You will never walk alone. But I tell you, I am, and you all know, I am, right? Arsenal. And we are unveiling We are unveiling the real arsenal today. And you will not believe it. You'll be hit from every corner, not knowing what has hit you. The real arsenal.
From that particular speech, you could see that Kalonzo Musyoka was not only launching his presidential campaigns, but also requesting his supporters for financial support. This can now tell us the reasons why Kalonzo Musyoka was so reluctant to start early campaigns. It can tell us that Kalonzo Musyoka is very shallow on his pockets. And that is the main reasons why he was just waiting until the time becomes so slim for him to start campaigns. And you can see that before he goes out to do serious campaigns, he wants to be funded by his supporters who are willing to do so. Now, let's now face the reality. The reality is that Kalonzo Musyoka is not stable financially. You can't compare him with many politicians in this country, like even the late Raila Amolo Odinga, or even Kalonzo Musyoka, who is likely to face in the next general elections. The president is campaigning like each and every day, going around the country, like talking about development, but in the real sense, he is just campaigning because he has that money to make him travel and also to make him do his successful campaigns. That is something that Kalonzo Musyoka can't afford unless he is sponsored. And that's why he waited until the time frame is now that's lame for him to come out and talk about his presidency and to be serious about it. This is something that we are yet to see if Kalonzo Musyoka will be serious this time around or will just be talking as always but with little seriousness or with little actions in it. That is my take, guys. You can as well let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Kalonzo Musyoka this time around will be so serious enough to convince his supporters that he is likely to remove President William Ruto from office after the next general elections? Bye and take